Dr. Doom, the Iron Tyrant of Terror. Ever wondered what happens when scientific genius meets unbridled ambition and a touch of dark magic? Prepare to descend into the twisted world of Dr. Doom, where nightmares are forged in iron, and destiny is a terrifying obsession. Victor von Doom. The name itself echoes with dread. Born under a sky choked with ominous clouds in the cursed land of Laveria, his origins are steeped in tragedy and arcane whispers. His mother, a sorceress hunted for her forbidden knowledge, died protecting him from demonic forces. This early brush with the supernatural ignited a spark within him, a thirst for power to control the very forces that claimed her life. Doom's intellect is a weapon sharper than any blade. A prodigy in science and technology, he sought to unravel the universe's deepest secrets. But his arrogance, a fatal flaw, led to the accident that scarred his face and birthed the iconic Iron Mask. This disfigurement wasn't just physical, it twisted his soul, fueling his burning desire to reshape the world in his image. He returned to Laveria, not as a scientist, but as a conqueror. With his genius and ruthlessness, he seized control, transforming the nation into his personal fortress, a testament to his power and a staging ground for his grand designs. Laveria became a reflection of Doom himself, cold, efficient, and utterly unforgiving. Dr. Doom isn't just a villain, he's a force of nature, a strategic mastermind capable of challenging even the most formidable foes. His battles are legendary, clashes that shake the very foundations of the Marvel Universe. Imagine Doom facing Magneto, their ideologies colliding like tectonic plates, the air crackling with magnetic fury and arcane energy. Consider his encounters with the Red Skull, a battle of ideologies as much as physical strength. Doom, with his twisted sense of order, versus the Skull's chaotic evil. These confrontations aren't mere brawls. They're strategic chess matches where the fate of the world hangs in the balance. And then there's Thanos, the Mad Titan. Doom has dared to stand against him, not out of altruism, but out of a belief that only he is worthy to wield such power. These battles are cosmic horror shows, where the stakes are existence itself. Doom's ability to adapt, to anticipate his opponent's moves, is what allows him to survive, even against seemingly insurmountable odds. These encounters have shaped Doom's philosophy, reinforcing his belief that the universe is a chaotic mess in desperate need of his iron fist. He sees himself not as a villain, but as a necessary evil, the only one capable of bringing order to a world teetering on the brink of destruction. Laveria is merely the beginning. Dr. Doom's ambitions stretch far beyond his borders, encompassing the entire world, the entire universe. He's a player on the global stage, manipulating events from behind the scenes, his influence felt in every corner of the Marvel Universe. His involvement in events like Secret Wars showcases his terrifying potential. He didn't just participate, he seized the power of the Beyonder, becoming a god himself. This wasn't a quest for glory, but a twisted experiment to prove his superiority, to reshape reality according to his will. But here's the chilling truth. Sometimes Doom's actions, however self-serving, have inadvertently saved the world. He's a paradox, a villain who occasionally stumbles into heroism, a monster who sometimes does the right thing for the wrong reasons. This complexity is what makes him so compelling, so terrifying. Is Dr. Doom truly evil? Or is he a misguided savior, blinded by his own arrogance and trauma? This is the question that haunts every Marvel fan. His quest for power is undeniable, his methods often brutal, but there are moments, fleeting glimpses, of vulnerability, of empathy. Consider his relationship with Valeria Richards, the daughter of Reed Richards. He sees in her a kindred spirit, a brilliant mind capable of understanding his vision. These interactions hint at a possible redemption arc, a path where Doom could use his power for good, not for domination. But then the darkness returns, the Iron Mask descends, and the tyrant re-emerges. The debate rages on. Is he truly convinced that he's doing the right thing? Or is he simply a monster hiding behind a mask of self-righteousness? The answer, like Doom himself, is shrouded in shadows. Dr. Doom's impact on the Marvel Universe is undeniable. He's not just a villain, he's an institution, a force that has shaped countless storylines and inspired a generation of villains. His influence can be seen in characters like Thanos, whose ambition and ruthlessness echo Doom's own. His legacy is one of fear, respect, and a grudging admiration. He's the villain you love to hate, the one you secretly root for, the one who always keeps you guessing. And as long as there are stories to be told in the Marvel Universe, Dr. Doom will be there, lurking in the shadows, ready to unleash his next terrifying scheme. The potential for future storylines is endless. Will he finally achieve his ultimate goal of world domination? Will he find redemption? Or will he succumb to the darkness that consumes him? One thing is certain, Dr. Doom will continue to be a force to be reckoned with. A terrifying reminder that even the most brilliant minds can be twisted by ambition and tragedy. Imagine a world orchestrated by Dr. Doom. Not a world of chaos and destruction, but one of cold, calculated order. A world where every action is dictated, every thought controlled, all in the name of efficiency and progress. A world where free will is an illusion, and dissent is met with swift and brutal punishment. This is Doom's vision, a terrifying utopia built on the foundations of tyranny. He believes that humanity is incapable of governing itself, that only his iron fist can guide them to a brighter future. But at what cost? The cost of freedom, of individuality, of the very essence of what makes us human. His methods are as chilling as his vision. He employs advanced technology, dark magic, and psychological manipulation to control his subjects. He monitors their thoughts, anticipates their actions, and crushes any sign of rebellion before it can even take root. Laveria, his personal kingdom, is a microcosm of this terrifying world. It appears to be a prosperous and efficient nation, but beneath the surface lies a web of surveillance and control. The citizens live in fear, knowing that any misstep could result in imprisonment, torture, or even death. Doom's ultimate goal is to extend this control to the entire world, to create a global empire where his will is law. He sees himself as a benevolent dictator, a shepherd guiding his flock to safety. But in reality, he is a monster, a tyrant who craves power above all else. Dr. Doom's mastery of magic is not merely a tool, it's a gateway to realms beyond human comprehension, realms of unimaginable horror. He has delved into forbidden knowledge, communed with ancient entities, and made pacts with forces that would drive lesser men mad. His understanding of the arcane arts is so profound that he can manipulate reality itself, bending the laws of physics to his will. He can summon demons, conjure illusions, and even resurrect the dead. But each act of magic comes at a price, a toll on his soul that further darkens his already twisted spirit. The rituals he performs are often grotesque and disturbing, involving human sacrifice, blood magic, and the desecration of sacred sites. He sees these acts as necessary sacrifices, steps on the path to ultimate power. But they also serve to isolate him further from humanity, transforming him into something truly monstrous. The whispers of the damned haunt his dreams, urging him to embrace the darkness, to unleash his full potential. He struggles against these voices, clinging to the remnants of his humanity. But the lure of power is too strong, and he inevitably succumbs to the darkness, becoming a puppet of the very forces he seeks to control. Dr. Doom's greatest weapon is his intellect, a mind so brilliant that it borders on madness. He can analyze complex situations, predict future events, and devise strategies that are both ingenious and terrifying. But his intellect is also his greatest weakness, trapping him in a labyrinth of his own making. He is constantly second-guessing himself, questioning his motives and doubting his own sanity. He sees conspiracies everywhere, believing that everyone is out to betray him. This paranoia drives him to isolate himself further, surrounding himself with loyal but ultimately expendable followers. His mind is a battleground, a constant struggle between reason and madness, between his desire for power and his lingering sense of morality. He tries to rationalize his actions, to convince himself that he is doing the right thing. But deep down, he knows that he is a monster, a tyrant who has sacrificed everything for his own ambition. The weight of his knowledge is crushing, the burden of his power unbearable. He longs for peace, for solace, but he knows that he can never escape the darkness that consumes him. He is trapped in a cycle of violence and despair, doomed to repeat his mistakes for eternity. Dr. Doom's story is not just one of villainy, it's a tragedy, a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked ambition and the corrupting influence of power. He is a victim of his own circumstances, a product of his traumatic past, and his insatiable thirst for knowledge. He could have been a hero, a force for good in the world, but his arrogance, his paranoia, and his inability to trust others led him down a dark path, transforming him into the very monster he sought to destroy. His story is a reminder that even the most brilliant minds can be twisted by tragedy, that even the most noble intentions can be corrupted by power. It's a story that resonates with us because it reflects the darkness that lies within us all, the potential for both good and evil that exists in every human heart. Dr. Doom's legacy is one of fear, but it's also one of hope. Hope that empathy, and understanding. Are you ready to delve deeper into the terrifying world of Dr. Doom? Share your favorite Doom moments in the comments below. Subscribe for more chilling Marvel content and let us know which villain's dark origins you want us to explore next. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next descent into madness.